Oh my God. The goddamn Kevin, is this you? Are you fucking up my internet connection? God damn it. Welcome everybody for coming in here. If you are this your first time watching, if you're watching the replay, well, some shit fucked up and some shit shut down. Shout out to you guys on Facebook. You guys have probably got like 3 fucking notifications. If you guys are watching the replay, consider yourself lucky just this one time. We almost had 1,000 people on here, and I had to shut this shit down. I usually don't like shutting shit down, but people were saying that they couldn't hear me. So what good is it to have 1,200 people on live and no one can hear me? Now, hopefully we'll get through to it. Moderators, because there is a little delay in communication sometimes, I'm going to be specifically looking at what you're saying, because if some people are saying that they can hear me and some people are saying that they can't, I'm going to be looking at the moderators to see what I should do, okay? So, because I can't read everybody, because I'm reading and some people are saying we shouldn't have shut it down, some people are saying shut it down, so we're back. My God. Oh, my goodness. We are back. Thank you. Thank you. Hold on, because I know some people are probably getting sent to the other live stream, to the other video that's not finished processing. But sometimes this is show business, baby. Sometimes things happen. And we just have to move on. All right, so let's get into it. Hopefully you guys can hear it very, very well. Hopefully you guys can hear me well. What's going on? Sorry for the delay. Sorry for the inconvenience. And if you're catching the replay, well, consider yourself lucky just this one goddamn time, okay? Because we had a lot of technical difficulties. I don't know what's going on. You know, we moved the studio, so we got to break this bitch in. So we're going to break this bitch in today. Now, as I was saying, my girl Wendy Williams, she has had it. She was fed the fuck up. And she's at the point now where she's skipping. I never seen that lady skip. That lady like ran, she skipped, and she jogged. She like ran, skipped, and jogged to her chair. Like, I had never seen her do that. Like I was saying before, I thought her ankles were so damn swollen that she couldn't really walk or move like that. But this lady looks very jovial. She looks very happy. I'm happy for her. And she was throwing shade. Now, I'm going to play you some of these clips. So you're going to have to listen really, 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 really closely because they're a little low. But I'm going to play them for you, okay? I want to say shout out to Carlotta Moore for sending $100 during our breakthrough, okay? We're not gonna call it a breakdown. We're gonna call it a breakthrough, okay? She says, I've been meaning to hook you up. I got a blessing and I love what you are doing. Real talk, New York City, baby. Shout out to NYC in the motherfucking building. All right, let's get into it, okay? Are we back? Are we back? All right, because I ain't never seen Wendy move like that. That lady jumped in that chair so damn quick. Okay, so let's take a look. Okay, so this is the first part that got me, you know, when she was doing the story about Cardi B and Nicki Minaj, and then she was looking at the young, like, fine security. No shade, the security was fine though, so bitch, I would have been looking too. So Wendy's like, you know, I'm on the loose. I'm looking. So I'm going to play you guys a few clips, and then we'll really get into some things. The call-in number is open. The number is 563-999-3658, okay? So listen closely. I'm going to play you this clip if you haven't seen it. Oh, wait, not that one, not that one, not that one.
Wasn't doing it now as he was doing his job. I was distracted by that chocolate gumdrop over Cardi's shoulder. No, back it up now. Back it up now. I'm on the loose. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on.
How you doing? How you doing? She talking about she on the loose. Girl, so what? You on the loose like that? But that is not where the shade ended, okay? That's just where the shade started. So then she went on to talk about the housewives. I think they were like New Jersey or New York. I don't watch any other housewives other than the housewives of Atlanta, and that's when I'm bored. But then she went and kind of threw shade at Kevin about being broke or slightly in debt. Let's get into that one. Come on, internet. Don't you play with me today. Don't you play with me. You know we got to talk about this shit like that.
Then why would you lend him the $81,000 with a handshake? And at what point is your man so far in debt? You better stop staring at me. We're talking about their business.
It's not letting me be great today, guys, and I'm not restarting the live. So I'm gonna tell you what she said. She was like, why would you loan your man that money? Why would you, if you know he was already in debt? And she said, well, don't look at me. We're talking about their business, insinuating that Kevin is in debt. Did she just spill some tea? Maybe that's the reason why Kevin is asking for $10 million, or he's going to air her out. I don't really think that she really gives two shits about that either. I really don't want to risk it with this next clip because I feel like this next clip is going to try it too. But then she went into, this was my favorite part. I'm not going to play the clip because I feel like all you guys have watched it or seen it already. And we can't risk it because I don't know the spirits at B. I don't know if it's this new place that I moved to, but this fucking internet is trash right now. This is the first stream I've done at this new place, and I'm over it. Because we ain't had these problems before. But she said, well, hold on. Let me catch my bearings because this internet is pissing me off. All right. So she talked about how the housewives pootie tang was a little dried up, right? But she was saying that in the best way. So she was kind of insinuating that, when you're a woman of a particular age and then you go over and you go into menopause, you don't have to, worry about having a period anymore. So then she was like, because my baby, my diaper changing days are over. And the crowd gagged, like, diaper changing. So that was her addressing the baby. And then she went and smoked the cigarette, but it didn't stop there. She tapped the cigarette, then she flicked the cigarette, and then she spit on the motherfucking cigarette. But in my head, that was her spitting on the baby. But I say all that to say I'm so happy. I'm proud. I'm glad that she's got to a place where she is able to kind of make light of the situation, and move forward with her life because she deserves so much better. She's put up with a lot. Wendy is not perfect, but I definitely don't think that she should be in a relationship with a man that's blatantly disrespecting her. You buying this woman $215,000 cars, you getting this lady pregnant and all of this stuff. Wendy, good for you. I'm happy for you. And Kevin is trash. Kevin is absolutely trash. And you know what? I'm going to just say this, girl. To hell with the baby, too. I'm with you. Ain't none of that shit my business. I ain't changing no baby diapers. And I ain't no stepmama or no stepfather. I ain't no step nothing. I'm not doing it. So you go and have a baby on me, it's over. And that's what she did. I think that was the straw that broke the camel's back. Not to mention, her being in that sober house really caused her a lot of time to sit and reflect and realize, okay, why did I slip back into another addiction? She had to think, well, I wasn't happy or satisfied. She wasn't happy or satisfied in her marriage. But let's take some calls. Let's take some callers. Kevin, don't you do this to my internet. We're gonna get these calls out. We're gonna get these motherfucking calls out. I don't care what y'all talking about. We gonna do this today. 563-999-3658. Somebody said it's not the baby fault. It is the baby fault. Even if it's not the baby fault, you're right, it's not the baby fault. But I don't want to look at that motherfucker. Wendy don't have to look at that baby. My thing is, if I'm Wendy, I'm not, first of all, don't expect me to spend no money on this baby. Don't expect me to be here for the baby. Don't expect me to do anything for this baby with my money. So if that's the case, you're going to have this baby, you need to go, because I can't do nothing for this kid. I'm not doing nothing for another bitch baby that you had on me, and I've been with you for 10 years. And this bitch is sitting around, massage therapist, driving a $215,000 car, wearing $1,200 jumpsuits. And no. Fuck no. So Wendy was fed the fuck up, and she was being very petty today, baby. Petty. Petty Wendy today, okay? All right, let's see if we can take some callers. All right, let's see. Caller 404-7157. You're live on the air. Here we go. Hold on. See. Here we go. Here go the devil. It's working. But I really lived for the shade she threw today. I really lived for it, and I'm trying to make sure that this is connecting, y'all. This is really trying it today. Thanks. Shout out to everybody that's subscribing. If you haven't done so already, please make sure you guys subscribe, like the channel. We usually don't have as many technical difficulties. I'm not really sure. Like I said, we switched locations, so this is a new location, so we got to break this shit in. Ricardo said Armand does not fuck with me no more, but I still love him. Ricardo, I love you. I just don't see you.
Start your show now. Press 1 to hear important instructions.
Since it appears you're calling back into a live show, we are reconnecting you now.
The devil is busy. 978-8025. The devil is busy.
Yes, it is. I think there was no sound on the phone. There was no sound on the phone call, and then I just automatically heard your voice. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. I pray, so I know it works.
Thank you.
Anyways, and Armand, good job for sticking with it. I know sometimes technical difficulties, but thank God you didn't restart your live. Let's work through this.
Yes.
So, what I want to say, coming from one woman in the industry to another, I'm so proud of Wendy Williams. I know you said you don't watch The View, but do you remember when Wendy was having her episode and we read that she was cursing out Whoopi Goldberg?
Right.
You remember that? I personally, I think that Whoopi Goldberg has been. I think she's secretly been one of Wendy's sponsors. I know that Whoopi Goldberg has quietly helped a lot of other Black women in the industry, like she tried to help Monique. And I also know that Wendy and Williams has a history. Wendy was on her talk show a couple years ago talking about Whoopi Goldberg's daughter. Whoopi Goldberg's daughter told her not to go on Wendy Williams' show, but Whoopi did. I think that Whoopi has been helping Wendy behind the scenes. But anyways, I'm so happy she is finally filing for divorce. She woke up, and if you notice on her show, like even when she was about to go to commercial break, the way she kind of like looked at the camera and smiled and then skipped into the audience.
Yes.
This, you notice it, like this is what she needs to do. Homegirl, you are worth a lot of money. There's not a lot of us out here doing this, having our own television show.
Yes.
Do not let any man take your worth. Do not let him take your pride. Do not let him take your career. So whoever was helping you, whether it was Whoopi, whether it wasn't, thank you for finally making that decision today, because now she can soar. Like, this was really pissing me off. I know this man was probably the one who put her in a sober house.
Yes.
He might have said, you stay here, and then maybe we can work something out. Now she's saying on her show, I'll be leaving the sober house in a couple days. So what is that? That made me feel like he put her there against her will. I don't know.
Well, I think the sober house was really, I think that the sober house, I think the sober house, they needed her to get to a certain point. And I think that those trips that she was going on and just really, I think she needed to cleanse her mind. And I think that the sober house allowed her to do so. And the sober house really allowed her to be away from Kevin, even though Kevin has still been living with that woman in somewhere in New Jersey. But I think Kevin would come over and, mentally abuse her from time to time because her son is away to college. So Wendy would be in this big ass house, probably drinking her fucking life away because she knows that her husband is somewhere screwing some 33-year-old with wet coon driving some $215,000 Ferrari with her money. You know what I mean? So I think he drove her to that point.
Exactly.
But I'm excited.
But you know what, honestly, though? I'm excited, too. And in this industry, you have to be strong. You have to be tough. And I can't even imagine all the personal things that she's been through, physical abuse, mental abuse. I don't know what other kind of abuse. I know that she does not have a good relationship with her son. I know that. But a lot of people don't like her, but I really have to commend her because coming back from all the things she's been through and she's trying to start fresh, you go, girl. Because I know you've been through a lot of crazy shit.
And
so
here's
keep going strong. Go ahead.
And here's the thing, what I feel like, and whether you like her or not, I think this is like Black women should be proud of this moment right now. I really think Black women should be proud because it takes a lot. And I know a lot of Black women, stay in relationships because they want to give the man a chance. And Wendy is a woman of a particular age, whether she has money or not. No matter, you still yearn for companionship and love. It's probably hard to walk away from 22 years of marriage. But at the end of the day, she was able to say, you know what? I struggle with addiction. I've had abortions for this man. I've even had 2 5-month miscarriages. I've sacrificed friends, family for this man in this show. And it still wasn't good enough. But you know what? Today, I'm going to take my life back and spend the rest of my life focusing on me and my son that's here and my career and the people that love me. And I'm really happy that she did that.
Oh my God, you said it perfectly. And if I were her, I would say, I'm fucking Wendy Williams. There is no other Black woman right now who has her own show to this degree. I'm not about to lose this shit. I'm not about to lose this shit for no loser. And I really hope that's what she finally woke up and said. I'm worth millions of dollars. I'm at the top of my game. I'm not going to lose this to drugs, to an idiot, to a baby, to anybody. And I don't know if you noticed during her cooking segment, too, she also said, they said, do you cook this? And she said, no, I don't cook. I'll have my mother come over and do it. When is the last time you heard her mention her mother?
Never.
So you see that she's Never, not in a long, long, long time. So you see that God is definitely around her. He has her back, and give her a little time, she will be even better. And even the way she starts talking about people, treating people, she might start talking about her friends open. Like, she's going to start changing. Just give her a break. But anyways, go girl. I'm proud of you. Keep being rich. Keep being at the top of your game, and move on. That's
Thank
it.
you.
I love you, Armand.
I love you, and I love you
You're
for
welcome.
calling in. Thanks for supporting the show, okay?
Every day. Absolutely.
All right, bye.
Bye.
I love my people. Perhaps one day I will meet Wendy Williams. That is a goal of mine. Before she sits down, mark my words, I'm going to meet her. I don't know if I'm going to have, but Wendy, here's the thing, girl. When we meet, I want to be able to hug you. I aspire to do this too. So, girl, I want to shake your hand. Don't treat me like I got a bunch of germs and shit. Do you want me to bring you some like test result papers, bitch? So you know that I don't have any cooties, bitch. You know what I mean? Because she be acting like everybody got cooties, bitch. Everybody ain't got no motherfucking cooties, Wendy. Hey, Norman, let Wendy know that I would like to meet her. Also, what I'm also glad to see, too, I don't know if you guys caught this or not, but Suzanne is more involved. For years, well, not really for years, but for a while, I kind of felt like Suzanne and Wendy didn't really like each other, and then they weren't really showing Suzanne, and they kind of are starting to show Suzanne again. So, which is great. I like Suzanne and Wendy, but I really didn't feel like Suzanne really cared for Wendy as much. But I'm glad that seems to be working out. I think Wendy is going to have a lot better relationship, with everyone around her now, with the staff, her son, her parents, her friends. Then maybe she'll be even open up to other personalities, because she needs that. She needs friends, and she needs love and companionship around her. But you don't need Kevin. Kevin can barely walk, and he over there giving Sharina D. And we're not even too sold on the fact that she really wants it. But what kind of woman would Sharina have to be driving the car, a $200,000 car? Like, what kind of bitch are you that you want to you having this man baby, you driving this car, you wearing these clothes, you didn't work for that. Like, is that how you would want to live the rest of your life? It's like, what do you tell your daughter, like, when she gets older? What happens when Kevin and Sharina's daughter become Wendy and Sharina? You get what I'm saying? Like, Kevin, what are you going to tell your daughter? Horrible example. And both are horrible examples as parents. Sharina, what are you going to tell your daughter? Go find a married man and fuck him? Go be a massage therapist and find a married man and fuck him. That's what she should tell her daughter. All right, let's take another call. Wow, we got the internet working. I told you, we just have to break it in, y'all. We just have to break it in. It wasn't used to how we get down over here. We switched locations. I'm not at the same place I used to be. Okay? Let's take another call. 404-7157. You're live on the air. Okay, did it do it again? Or are you not ready? 601-6973. You're live on the air.
Hello, how are you?
Hello, how are you?
Hello, motherfucker.
Fine, enjoying your show, boo. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday. I'm glad you made it through. I was like, shit, what's going on? So what you think?
Okay, so I'm finna be a little shade, but I'm gonna be supportive at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm gonna be supportive because I am proud of her for going on, even though she's not saying exactly what it is. But deep down inside, I think she has some fear in Kevin because we don't know what was going on in their household. And a lot of people here scared of their baby daddies and they scared of their husbands. So I'm giving her like a pat on the back for even throwing a little shade out there, playing with them, making them cry, making them cringe. I'm proud of her for that because that's what the women were looking for in all races for Wendy. We were just looking for her for months just to say something about it. But I'm being shady about Kevin. Deep down inside, you know what was going on between him and Charlamagne. I think like he was low key fucking Charlamagne too. And Wendy years ago didn't want that to come out, so she fell out with Charlamagne because I do think he got a little 2-inch dick. And then I do think that he probably was fucking with that singer man and that man that was singing to Wendy because it looked like that's what he do. Will he get his men on the other side to throw being Wendy face and like he got the Sharina girl in her face to make her feel some type of way. So I'm just joking, like deep down inside, I think Charlamagne was getting hit from the back with his 2-inch dick. That's just me now.
So, well, I actually got an email from someone, but I don't know how true this is. Because we could never prove it. This is just some tea, but
it's allegedly.
Is this all allegedly? I know some blogger some bloggers will go and build a whole video off of this and put the shit out and make stories off of it just to get paid. But I don't know how true this is. But someone told me this is what she wrote. She said, I'm close with people in the Wendy's and Kevin's circle, and here's some information. The reason Charlamagne hates Kevin is because Sharina left Charlamagne for Kevin. At the time, Charlamagne was working for Wendy's show and seeing Sharina, who was also from South Carolina. Sharina dumped Charlamagne for Kevin because Kevin had more money and power. This is also why
makes sense.
This is also why Wendy knows who Sharina is because she first met her as a girl that was seeing Charlamagne. This also contributed to Charlamagne being fired from the Wendy show as well in 2008, and why Charlamagne had to end communication with Kevin or Wendy since. How you do it? That's what they said. I'm not sure. And so then I also said, well, wasn't Charlamagne married or had a girlfriend? And the person replied back and said, yes, Charlamagne was with Jessica, but they weren't married until a few years ago. I think 2014 or 2015. Okay,
that's true.
And then she also says Wendy
It makes sense.
So do you believe that?
I mean, it makes sense. It's all allegedly because we don't know him personally. We're not in the hood with him, but it makes sense, and it shows like why she was so upset and why he was fired, and Kevin in behind the scenes feeling some type of way. But deep down inside, I don't know. I'm happy for Wendy. I'm deep down inside, I'm happy that she's doing flips. I hope she slide on something real nice, hard. Maybe she need her some country dick. You know, she need to come down here in Jackson and get some country dick since he went down there and got some country cookie and had a baby by. So she needs to just do all types. She needs to come out with a sex scandal just to make them mad.
All right. Thank you, caller.
Bye, honey bun, and enjoy the rest of your week.
Thank you. Bye. Thanks for calling. All right. Shout out to the new members. We will be doing our members only live probably either this week or next week. So get you guys' questions together. There's a lot of juicy stuff I want to talk about. So the members only live will be, it's an exclusive live for only people that are members. And we kind of get into some things. It's a Q&A. It's more advice like, it's more personal. And we're going to get into that privately. Okay. So anyway, it's regarding this email that I received, there's a lot more information in this email. But what I think is interesting with this whole situation is we still don't exactly know how Charlemagne knows Sharina. Now, I hadn't seen it. I didn't really look too deep into it, but I was speaking with someone earlier today, and they told me that there's a picture out there with Sharina and Charlemagne's dad. I haven't seen it. I didn't try to look for it. But if that is true, well, why would she be in a photo with Charlemagne's father? If someone knows about that, if you would like to call in and give some of that information, because I don't know it, it would be great input. So who knows? Maybe that's why they got into it. But either way, Wendy Williams is done. This whole situation is so messy, and it's like, what is it about Kevin that has all these people so entangled and enthralled in his bullshit? Like, it's just one man. Like, I'm trying to figure out how one man possesses so much power over multiple people like this. It's really, 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 really interesting. And so, nonetheless, I'm glad that Wendy was able to clear her mind, break free, and throw a little shade. Because that lady was like, I'm not taking care of no baby. And I told you that baby was going to be the straw that broke the camel's back. But it should be. For most people, a baby, you will always remember that. Like, you're constantly reminded.
There's money on the floor. There's money on the floor.
Okay, you're constantly reminded by the affair. So it's one thing to cheat, and then we can move on. I'm gonna feel some type of way, but you keep that bitch over here, and we're gonna go over here. But if you got a baby, you're indebted to this hoe for the rest of your life, and guaranteed for the next 18 years. Who has time for that? I'm not going to be looking. So what? I'm supposed to, when the baby, when you have to see this baby, the baby's supposed to get dropped off over here, and me and you supposed to be spending my money on this baby? Nigga, fuck you.
Stupid.
Let's take another caller. 770-3677. You're live on the air.
Yo, what up, though, Armand? What's good, boy?
What's going on? Just trying to make sure we get through this motherfucking show.
Boy, you doing your thing, man. I will have to say, man, I love the fact that you just roll with the punches, bro, and you just keep it moving, man, no matter what's going on. So kudos to you for that, brother.
Thank you.
So I just wanted to say my little quick input on the whole Wendy situation. Number one, glad that she got rid of that bum ass nigga. I never really liked him. His whole attitude and everything is just punkish to me. Like any man that gotta try to, put down a woman or be a dictator over a woman, and it's supposed to be your wife, life partner that you done made vows with under God, and you cheating on her, getting sad bitches pregnant and shit, man. He trash, man. Straight trash. So I'm just glad that she finally had the strength to lead this nigga. Because I'm like, bitch, you the one really who got all the power. Like, you know what I'm saying? He came up on your back. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, people are going to support you. They're not going to support him. So I'm just glad that she got all of that shit, together. Now, I don't know if she ever really going to talk about it until the divorce get final. I don't think she's going to talk about shit until the divorce get final.
This is what's going to happen. This is what's going to happen. She's going to write this book. The divorce is going to be final. She's still not going to talk about it. She's going to write this book, and then what she's going to do, she's going to go on a press tour. She's going to go to her favorite media outlets, which would have been Howard Stern, but they're beefing. So I don't know who she's going to go sit with when she goes on to her promo tour for her book. Then she's going to talk about it. Briefly, because the people are going to need to buy the book. She's never going to give too much until the book has done what it's going to do. Then once the book, once that momentum slows down, then she'll talk about it. But right now, she can't talk about it because she's in it. and it's not going to make her
exactly.
any money. If anything, this is going to, when she talks about this thing, she's going to be able to sell this story for a lot of money. Why would she talk about it right now?
Oh, hell
So then
yeah.
Kevin and Sharina and everybody else can, monetize off of it. She's got to be smart to see, what is everybody else going to do? Kevin is already talking about he wants $10 million or he's going to start speaking. So let him speak. Let Sharina speak. Let this guy speak out that whatever he's doing, let everybody speak and let the momentum build, let the money pot build. And then when Wendy's ready, she'll speak and get the biggest payoff out of everybody.
Absolutely, brother. You hit that shit right on the nail. And I really believe she's going to do that because Wendy is a calculated woman. You know what I'm saying? People, they don't understand that she's a calculated woman. She's not dumb. You know what I'm saying? I mean, granted, to me, I wouldn't, just for her being in a relationship as long as she did, hey, we not in that relationship. We don't know what she went through or nothing like that. I'm just glad that she's doing the best thing for her right now, which is leaving that bum ass nigga. So, and as far as the other shit with the clout chasing dude talking about he had the relationship, I mean, I take all that shit with a grain of salt because niggas will say anything just to put their name out there or just to get into some notoriety or just to get people talking about them because they got an agenda about some shit they trying to do. So, I'm saying I'm just praying for her, man. And I know she going to come out on top and just, get this nigga the finger like she already doing. I hope she keeps shading this nigga every day, throwing more shade at this nigga and that bitch. So, you know what I'm saying? But you know what? That's all right because God don't like ugly. They going to get what's coming to them.
Right.
So she ain't really got to do nothing to them physically because the Lord going to take care of that. But at the same time, the ball is still in her court. And so she going to have the last laugh at the end. You know what I mean?
And really, I would like to see her get remarried.
Man, I don't know because
to like a billionaire.
Happens, Kevin is gonna shit literally if that happens. But you know what? I think that she should because she deserves love just like everybody else do. You know what I'm saying? She talks shit, but people, this is her job. This is her claim to fame. This is what she do. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you still got to respect her because she gonna say it like it is and she gonna always be on point with it. You know what I'm saying? You might not agree with her opinion, but she do be on her shit though and saying real shit, keeping it real. So, you know what I'm saying? I just wanted to just show you some love. I know you got other calls and shit. I ain't gonna hang up, tie your lines up too much, but this Freddie Lee from the ATL, bro. I listen to you all the time, subscribe, all that shit. So
yes.
Yeah. So keep it moving, bro, and keep doing your thing, man. And I'll get with you.
Thank you. Bye. I want to shout out to everybody listening and watching. Shout out to my friends and family there on Facebook. Shout out to the 1,500 people we have watching. Despite the technical difficulties, you guys are still rocking with us here live, okay? It's nothing like the support of our people. All right, so let's get into some things. Let's take another call. Hold on. Let me see what we got. Hold on, because I got the people. The people want to talk. Hold on. Okay, listen, really quick, briefly. If you would like to become a member, you can become a member. If you would like to, our music show is Wednesday. I got to blow now this is my award. This is the one that's going to go hang up in my studio. But if you do music and you would like to submit your music, we are giving away a nice, pretty plaque. I designed it myself. And every Wednesday, we have a music competition. Armand listens to your music live's top artists, okay? So one lucky winner will be getting this sent to them. I love it. I think it's so cool. So if you or someone you know does music, please submit your music. We have some hot finalists. We got some finalists here bringing some heat. I'm really excited about the show because we've got down to people actually really submitting real music. And the artists that are in the running for the award are actually legit. So shout out to you guys. And thanks for being a part of the show. All right, let's take another call. Well, before we take another call, I want to say something about Kevin Jr. because we were talking about Wendy's story, right? But I think the story that's going to be the best story of all is when Kevin Jr. gets to a point, because I really don't feel like he has the confidence right now, and I really don't feel like that he has the mental capacity to really figure out what to do. And there's no shade against him. I just feel like he's been so brainwashed with his mom and his dad, and trained, and so trained with the by like media trained and told, don't say this, don't say that, that he's probably goes to counseling almost every other day. I mean, I don't even think once a week. I think like every other fucking day that kid is probably in counseling. He has to be, because I'm sure mentally he is like, woo, out of it. You get what I'm saying? But when he decides to write a book, or when he decides to tell his story, who knows? Maybe when Wendy and Kevin pass away, that's when the documentary will come. They're not going to be here forever, and Wendy's getting older. So that's going to be the real tea when we hear this story from Kevin's eyes. Because see, here's the thing: Wendy, she's going to give us the juice, but she still likes to put on that face. So she's going to tell us the way that she likes to do it. Kelvin, he might be on some vindictive stuff, so he might do it from from a place where he comes like off where he doesn't want to be the bad guy. Now the son, I feel like the son is going to tell the truth about both of his parents. Because I really don't feel like the son really gives two shits about either one of them. I think that he might be closer with his dad, but he's probably a little disappointed at his dad. I feel like his relationship with Wendy is a little estranged because she has the addiction, and she cared more about her career than she actually did her child. But it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. That's the story I really want to get into. Let's take another caller. 646-7951. You're live on the air.
Yes, hi, Amon.
Hi, how are you? Yes. Is this my girl?
Good. This is Carlotta. This is the one that gave the first donation to you today, the $100.
Shout out to you. Thank you so much. It was in the middle of the whole show falling apart.
Listen, before I even touch on the Wendy thing, I wanted to just go back inside the room. Forgive me, my son has autism, so he's going to be trying to get into this as he hears me talk.
No problem.
I wanted to just honestly tell all those, the people that's supporting you with your live. I mean, I've only been a supporter for a few months. I've been watching you. I know. Let me state this over. I've been a member for like 2 months, I think. This is going to be the second month, but I've been watching your show for a long time. But over the time, what I've noticed about your show is the improvement with you, with your everything, with the studio, with your equipment, with how you speak, with your delivery, with everything.
Thank you.
And that is what made me say today that I have to make sure that I hook you up, because you're really doing a fantastic job, and I admire you. I noticed how you talk about some of the other people you have admired over the past that have not been so supportive of you, even though you've been supportive of them. But me as a person who's trying to lose something for myself, I'm nowhere near anybody. If I had to look up to somebody, you're the best for me.
Wow.
I really like your delivery. So I just wanted to tell people, when you see Armand, become a member. It's only $5 a month. That's nothing. Take that out of your food money. And when you can give a donation, give. Look at all the stuff that he's doing, traveling, keeping us up to date. All these things cost, electricity, all this stuff. So I just want people to, help you out when they can.
Thank you.
Now let's get back to Wendy.
Yeah, let's get to it. But that was really, really nice. I want to let you know that, a lot of people, I don't want to take away from Wendy, but I'll hit this right here. The way I do it, some people think that, I just go live. But the idea is to have a conversation, and I want us to feel like friends. That's why I don't mind mistakes, because I'm a human being. So no matter how big I get, I'm never bigger than anyone else. You get what I'm saying? And that's one thing I liked about Wendy Williams. How she would get on there shifting her wig, she'd burp, she'd cough. You get what I'm saying? And that was me. I don't like to do I don't like to do a lot of editing, because a lot of editing to me is not real because you're cutting out your mistakes. Nobody's perfect. There are mistakes. Shit shuts down. Shit fucks up. But it's all about how you get back up and continue going. So that's why I do my show live like this, because it's not easy to sit here live with 2,000, 1,500 people and be able to talk and then have mistakes in the middle of it. But you know what? It keeps us humble and it keeps us humans. You know, I could edit all this shit out, but I'm not going to, because it builds that relationship. Yeah, but go ahead. What did you want to say about Wendy?
People are loving exactly what you're doing and how you're delivering. You're doing an awesome job. Also, I just wanted to touch on Wendy. You know, I've followed. I'm live in New York, and I followed Wendy way back from the radio days. I don't even know if she even remembers me.
Okay.
And it's so strange that I've supported so many things. There was a time that Wendy was even calling me. I was supposed to go to her son's baby shower.
Wait, you were friends with Wendy?
I was like on the verge of being that, just from being a supporter from the radio station.
So tell me about how you were a supporter. Tell me how you can't just drop that
but
like that.
I was such a strong supporter. I was such a strong supporter that she started to call me, because there was a time that I had the news come out to Brownsville, because there was something where they were trying to get her off the air, and I was like, no, you know, we in Brownsville love her, and it came out, and I walked around to different barbershops and different stores, and people were really like shouting her out. She was supposed to come in the hood, but she never made it. But she was very happy of what I did.
Okay.
But the problem was, I noticed, and I've seen with my own eyes, because she used to do a thing at Caroline's Comedy Club. I would go there every Wednesday because Wendy would be there, but she would be there with Kevin. The phone call stopped. She stopped calling me. And when she would get there, she wouldn't even look in my direction to say hello. She never spoke. It's like he had her on lock down. And it really used to hurt me. I used to think to myself, how could she like act like she doesn't even know who I am? But I knew what it was about. It was him.
Okay.
So I bring this up to say that he definitely holds some strong weight over her. And I think that now that she's released herself from him, I think now she's going to start back building old friendships that she had to. People who really support her and really love her understand. They have to understand this was not her. This is him having total control over her. I don't think you're hearing from little Kevin, because he's probably scared of his dad too. Look at everybody else saying how frightened they are of him. So imagine his own son. You know, imagine him as a kid growing up in a household where he's probably witnessing his mom being abused, witnessing how they talk to each other, witnessing the other woman probably being around here. There's probably so much that we don't know that this kid has to endure. He's still young. What is he, like 18, 19, 20?
Yeah,
I'm not even
18
sure.
or 19, one of those, not 21.
Right. So he's still a teenager. He's a young teenager, and he's probably been through hell and back.
Yes.
Hell and back. You understand? So I think that he's a kid living in fear as well. He's probably so glad to be away, not just from his mom. He's probably angry at his mother because his mother probably has not protected him the way she should have. But I think the dad, who knows, could have been abusive to him too. Maybe he tried to help his mom out on several occasions and couldn't.
Right.
You know what that does to a son who tries to defend his mom and can't?
Yes.
When he sees the own father abusing her and mistreating and cheating and doing all this stuff, I think little Kevin's witnessed a lot.
Absolutely.
Because I can see the hold this man has over this woman. It's deep. Anytime you can walk somewhere where you have fans and this person is not even going to allow you to talk to them. I'm talking about at the beginning when he started. Little Kevin wasn't even born at that time. It's like, it's ridiculous.
Oh, wow.
It's ridiculous. But I am so happy that she's free of him. I think now we're going to see the Wendy that we used to see. She might even put on a little bit more weight, because it looks like she's starting to fill out a little bit if you look at it.
Yeah.
Every week she looks like she's putting on about 2 or 3 pounds. She's actually looking real good.
Yes, she
and
is.
I'd like to see her a little bit more thick, to tell you the truth. And me too. I would like to see her move on.
Well,
and
have you
find
ever
love
thought
again.
about
I
reaching
don't
out
think
to
she's too
her?
old.
Maybe you should email her and ask her, does
All
she
the time,
remember you?
I used to write. I never got anything back. And I know once I realized that they said he's controlling everything, he reads everything, he sees everything, he does everything, I realized that whatever I'm trying to submit to her, she's not going to get it. She's not going to get it. We're not going to know until Wendy can one day say, I am reading and controlling all my tweets, my Instagram, my social media. I am actually reading and responding. Right now, it's like trying to get through to her is difficult. We don't know who's in control. All along, Kevin is the go-to. Everybody has to go through him. We know we're not getting nowhere. But now that he's out of the picture, I think now everybody is going to start reaching out, and now we're going to slowly see her reaching back.
All right, thank you.
I think we're going to see some big changes.
Thank you so much
I just want to tell you, I love you very much, and I'm thankful for what you're doing, and everybody support him, support Armand. Send in a little donations when you can, and become a member.
Yeah, shout out to you. Thank you for that.
Take care.
Love you. Bye. Thanks for the super chat. All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye. You know, I love this. I love my people. I love my people. Thanks so much for all the support, you guys. And shout out to, again, to Ricardo. Let's take another call. Let's see who's been waiting on here. Ooh, this one's been waiting for a minute. 214-7534. You're live on the air. What's going on? Talk to me.
Hey, Amon.
Hey, what's going on, boo?
Hey. That's my nickname. It's my first time. I just joined today. I love you. Okay, ain't gonna take too much time. Okay, I am so proud of Wendy. I am so glad that she left Kevin. The lady that said the other day about the threesome going wrong, I think she owned something with that.
Okay.
We always knew about her, but they breaking rules. He doing the most, spending up all the money. Go Wendy, go Amon.
All right, thank you. Have a good one, love.
Thank you.
Bye. All right, area code 313-1945 or 44. You're live on the air.
Hey, Armand.
Hey, what's going on?
Nothing, boo. You know I'm just your soldier, baby. I got some tea. I'm just trying to spill it.
Okay, go ahead and spill it. Let's get into it.
Okay, well, I sent you an email because I was on another blogger just a day ago. I was on hers and I was watching it. And I was watching Calvin Hunter's Lover.
Okay.
Mr. Avon Foster.
Okay.
And, honey, he was dropping tea. He was dropping a lot of tea.
Okay.
He said that he's been Kevin Hunter's lover for 24. He's been messing with him basically since he was 24.
Okay.
He's got a wife now, and he's suing Kevin. He was born with both both parts, sexual parts, a woman's and a man's, and said Kevin, it was just trying to pursue him, just kept pursuing him, and he was taking him to the spa, getting his nails done, getting his toes done, kept asking him to get in the hot tub with him. He told him no, but then he finally got in the hot tub with him, and that's when they first engaged in sex. Yes, fellatio and the booty hole, baby. You know, I got all the tea right here because I wrote all my little stuff down, so I want to give it to you. But I wanted you to catch that Tasha K because that's what he was on, because I think it's going to be a part 2 to that. Because the way he was talking, he's mad. And I'm talking about really mad.
So I seen that. But here's what I'm thinking. I'm going to reserve my opinion. I'm really reserving my opinion on that whole situation until further notice. Because I have some thoughts on that. But we're going to reserve that until further notice. Okay?
Okay. I mean, it's just, because you were saying how, like, he told it all, how they met, how Sharina was there. She's been there from the jump street. And Charlemagne, the reason why I guess they got into it, Kevin and Charlemagne, is because she came to the party and they are homeboys, homeboy and homegirl, Charlemagne and the girl. They were homeboys, but he was supposed to be there for one of Charlamagne's buddies, but he wasn't, I guess, into her or whatever. But Kevin was into her, so Kevin started hollering at her. And when Kevin finally got her where he needed her to be, that's when they put Charlamagne to the side. They basically just brushed him off like he was nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So he's never had a problem with Wendy. He's always just had a problem with Kevin. But that's been everything a lot of people's been saying, even people that's worked with her. It's her husband. It's her husband. It's her husband. And when you look back at it, it has always been him. It's been him. He's got a hold on her that I'm glad, thank you, Lord Jesus, Wendy is out of that because she don't need that type of stress. When her shoulder was messed up, we already know who did that. Everybody knows the signs of abuse because I used to be an abused woman, so I know.
Yes.
I know how you can play it off and you can sugarcoat it and you can put the little makeup on it, cover it up. But at the end of the day, you can't cover it up when it's messing with you emotionally, physically, mentally. And now that she's getting it back in order, she's about to be the most powerful thing walking. She's about to come after everybody that was coming after her head. Honestly, yeah, that's how she started off with gossip. But at the end of the day, this is about her life. This is not about nobody else but her. And if you're going to tell it, I'd rather for her to tell it than anybody else or you.
All right. Thank you, caller.
Thank
Thank you, love.
Love you.
Love you too. Bye. All right. Yes. As far as that situation over there, hold on. Let me see something. They said it's doing a little buffer. Let me refresh the stream real quick. You know, you start bringing certain names up, you know, the spirits of the devil just start to get involved. It just starts to happen, you know what I mean? But with that being said, listen, I'm reserving my opinion on that. I'm not really getting into that part of it yet because there's a lot to unpack with that. So I'm going to reserve my opinion on that. All right. So listen, if you weren't able to get into the show today, I want you guys to come back. Also, I want to shout out to you guys all for watching the show. Thank you for bearing with us through the technical difficulties. I am happy for Wendy. We will come back and continue to do more videos on the situation. The Wendy Williams stuff is my focus right now. But listen, I'm gonna wrap this shit up right now. I'm thankful for you guys all for watching. Shout out to all the super chats. Listen, we will have our Wednesday night show. Submit your music. And as far as our memberships, if you would like to become a member, please go ahead and do so. And lastly, if you haven't, please subscribe. Okay? All right, y'all. I'm about to wrap this shit up and get on out of here. Until next time, keep that same energy, and we'll see you soon.
We are recording live from a secret location.